everybody, it's Selena with Own Your Fine, where I help people, specifically women, to own who they are in this point in time. That means being content with yourself, but constantly working towards the best version of yourself. So recently I posted a video and I put that if you cannot enjoy a meal by yourself, then you do not deserve a seat at anybody else's table. So we're going to get into a 4-part series to break down just a few things of what that means and ways that we can improve and work on that. So today we are going to talk about the first reason why if you cannot enjoy a meal on your own, you should not be at anyone else's table. And it's human nature for us to we always want more, no matter what it is. If it's a job, we want a better position. If it's money, we want more money. If it's a car, we want a nicer car. I mean, we're hardly content. And, some people might be like, I'm content with what I want. But then you see somebody else and be like, oh, I know I have this car, but I really want that Ferrari or something. Or, man, I got this position, but such and such that's higher up, I wish I had that position. Or it could be a house, like, oh my gosh, that house is gorgeous. I want that house. And we're always longing for more. But the thing is, for one, you're not truly content with what you have. It's great to work towards other things, but you have not put in the work to get there. I mean, a lot of people are like, hey, yeah, I've been working hard. I've been this and that, whatever. But the thing is, you do not know what that person did or what type of seeds that they sown or all of the toil and hard work that they went through to get those things. You're just seeing the harvest. And you could be in a reaping season, a sowing season. Some people are in a harvest season where you're seeing that. And maybe one day you'll get to that point. But at this point in time, you need to own where you're at, be steady and working towards your future goals, and then build on that. And another thing is, everything isn't meets the eye. So you'll see people that have these things and you don't understand what it takes to keep these things, to upkeep these things. You have to just really be mindful that it's not just about getting these things, but maintaining. And that can be anything. And I'm talking about a job. You see somebody else with a position you want, and you're really not ready for those sleepless nights. You want the money that comes with that particular job, or even if somebody has a business and you're like, wow, their business really flourished, but you don't know all the sleepless nights they went through. You don't know all the connections they had to make. You didn't see when they did not have and they had to sacrifice by, cutting everything out, not going out, maybe sleeping in a studio apartment. I mean, you never know what these people been through to get to where they need to go. So when you're sitting down at your table and you are not content, you don't deserve to be in that place because you have not put in the work, whether that's mentally, physically, emotionally. You have to know what season that you're in. Like, for example, you can plant 2 trees. An apple tree starts harvesting. Some of the smaller ones start harvesting, 2 years or so. A coconut, but full harvest is probably like 3 to 5 years. You plant a coconut tree, you're not going to see a harvest to 7 to 10 years, and it reaches its peak at year 10 through 15. So even though these are both 2 trees, just like you're one person, the other person's over here, you guys are going to reap at different times because you sow different seeds, you have different things going on. And we just need to understand as people that every time you see someone sitting at a certain type of table, that does not mean that that's the table that you're supposed to sit at. These tables, you'd be like, I belong in these rooms. I mean, do you? Like, let's just be honest. Like, do you really belong there? Not saying that you can't be there. Start learning, start gaining things from others, but you can't just look at somebody's life and realistically be like, I'm supposed to have that. You have no idea what anybody went through to get there. So that is part one of making sure that you are okay with yourself and secure in a place to where you're like, you know what? This is my journey. I'm going to walk along these lines. I'm going to put a plan in motion so I can achieve what I want to achieve and not just look at what someone else have and instantly want that. So let's just be mindful today to put some things into action, to own your own find so you can build your own table. Bye.